A man is on a date with a woman when he suddenly experiences a sharp pain in his heart. He unbuttons his shirt, revealing his wildly pounding heart, as if it's about to burst out of his chest. Soon, he is rushed to the hospital where Sam and Dean examine his body. Upon inspection, they find a heart-shaped hole in his chest, a strangely romantic injury. The man's wedding ring indicates that he is married, and the woman he was with at the park turns out to be his mistress. Sam and Dean suspect that the man's wife killed him in some form of vengeful magic. The brothers question the man's wife about her husband's death. During their visit, the mistress arrives, and it turns out she and the wife are best friends. The couple had separated long ago due to mutual infidelity. This revelation leaves Sam and Dean speechless, and they conclude that the man's wife isn't the killer. Another strange case occurs when an entrepreneur, on the verge of suicide due to massive debt, suddenly floats in midair. He believes it's divine intervention, but moments later, he falls to his death. The brothers arrive at the scene and learn from a witness that the man was briefly suspended in the air before plummeting. Dean compares the bizarre occurrences to a Bugs Bunny cartoon. A third peculiar incident unfolds in a bank. A security guard is killed by an anvil that mysteriously falls from the sky as he tries to catch a thief. The thief escapes with a substantial sum of money by using a black hole in the wall. They find an X mark under the anvil, reminiscent of Bugs Bunny cartoons, where the anvil lands precisely on the X mark. Curiously, the hole doesn't work anymore. With 3 deaths and no leads, Sam discovers a noteworthy pattern. A series of robberies have occurred near each incident, targeting elderly residents of the same retirement home. The brothers suspect a connection and decide to investigate the home. After obtaining permission from the doctor, they question the elderly residents, but most suffer from Alzheimer's, providing little information. As they prepare to leave, Sam spots a picture of his father's old friend, Fred, who is also a resident. Fred has reality warping abilities, but Alzheimer's has left him unable to control them, causing cartoon scenes he watches to manifest in reality. Fred is currently unresponsive in his wheelchair. As the brothers consider how to neutralize his powers, Dr. Mahoney asks them to leave, stating that the patient needs rest. They decide to secretly take Fred away that night. Fred watches TV that night, switching channels with his finger until he finds his favorite cartoon. Meanwhile, the retirement home celebrates an elderly woman's birthday. Unbeknownst to the partygoers, Fred accidentally transforms the birthday cake into a bomb, which explodes. Thankfully, no one is injured. The brothers return to the home, only to find Fred missing. An elderly woman informs the brothers that a nurse stole her diamond bracelet. Castile confronts the nurse, who reveals her boyfriend gave her the bracelet. At her boyfriend's house, they discover he has been shot. Castile heals him, and the man confesses everything. A few weeks prior, he accidentally discovered Fred's powers and informed Dr. Mahoney. Since then, Mahoney has been using Fred's abilities to steal from the elderly and even rob the bank. However, the murder of a security guard has drawn the attention of the Hunter brothers. Now, Mahoney plans to use Fred for another bank heist. Rushing to the bank, Dean finds the black hole and prepares to apprehend Mahoney. Sam and Castile locate Fred near the bank, watching cartoons in a van. They attempt to rouse Fred, but are unexpectedly transported into the cartoon world by him. It appears that Fred has become lost in his inner world, constructing it with elements from the cartoons he watches, oblivious to the events in reality. Sam explains the situation to Fred, who realizes the trouble he's caused and decides to return to the real world. Meanwhile, Dean confronts Dr. Mahoney, who is in the process of stealing money from the vault. They engage in a struggle, but Fred's powers have warped the laws of physics inside the bank. Real guns don't exist here. When Sam tries to shoot, a flag emerges from the gun instead. Their movements can be frozen at any moment, and even a pan hitting Sam in the face is altered. Once they understand the rules, Sam draws an X mark at Dr. Mahoney's feet. Mahoney attempts to escape through the black hole but is repelled. Realizing that Fred's powers have been disabled, he tries to kill Sam with his gun. Just then, Sam walks in with Fred. Under Fred's control, Dr. Mahoney turns the gun on himself. In the end, with Castiel's assistance, Fred's powers are neutralized. This is a brief summary of an episode from the TV series Supernatural, highly recommended. Thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying the content that I'm creating. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to tell me what I should fix or improve on in the future. Your feedback is greatly appreciated, and it helps me create better content for you. Thanks for your support.